So now let me show you how you build a model. What you want to do is come over here to the drop down and choose Supervisor. And of course, you can see now we have the credentials set up for Supervisor. So what I want to do is grab my badge, my Supervisor badge, and use my RFID to scan in, and I'm good. At this point, you see a plus sign right here. Let me click on this, and let's actually call this to demo, and click on Continue. Now we get to choose the different potential camera options that we have here on which view we want for this particular demo. I'm going to choose Cam 2 and click on Start. And this is the master step 0. It's not really pertinent to the actual model other than just starting place. Here's the no-code action builder. And ultimately, this is where all the work is performed. In this instance, let's do a quick video instruction first. And let me kind of zoom into this area so you can see this a little bit better of us installing that particular memory module. Click on Start. And now it's telling you, have your parts or your tools in hand. So click Start again, and you can start performing the work. You come in here and insert it, and click Finished, and now we have our first video instruction. Once it transcodes it, you can actually come back here and look at the video, make certain this looks right to you. Everything was clean, so say yes. Now what I want to do is a QA dwell. And let's do the same thing that we did in the original model, and let's focus on this clip. So a QA dwell is after the work has been performed. So the work is done, so click on Start, let it capture this. Once it's done, we can click on Finished. Perfect. So yes. On-screen guidance to the human of where the feature is you care about in this actual QA AI. I do not have another correct. However, I do have some incorrects. So I'm going to say no. And then I'm going to unclip it and say yes. And that looks fairly different. So let's capture that one first. Click Finished. And then, of course, you can give some on-screen guidance. So say not clipped in or something like that. Just a super short tweet. This will be on the screen, including the box I just drew to show them where they need to go fix what's wrong. Do I have another one? And yes, I do. If neither of them are clipped in, you can see it looks extremely different. So the entire memory module is actually lifted up. So that's a good one. Say Finished. And of course, in this instance, we can say, push module down. Perfect. And I'll say no. Next step. So let's do an OCR verification. The same thing we did before. Let's inspect this area right here. Let it actually read what it can. In scene, perfect. It's got all kinds of things it's found. Let's uncheck those. I only care about the person who actually did the inspection. Whoever's number is P4293, so we clearly know exactly who that was. And this task is now done. So let's do a data capture of the module that we just installed. Perfect. Click Start. And then I'm going to choose the serialization. Perfect. And then I'm going to draw a box around where that serialization is, and it's right there. Click on Next Step. Okay, so we've done a video instruction, we've done a QA dwell, we've done a data capture, and an OCR. So at this point, let's go ahead and say all done. Now you can see the one little 4-step model that we've created. Video instruction, QA dwell, OCR verification, and data capture. At this point, you can actually move these around. If I just click on this little guy, you can choose where you want things to go if they weren't in the order that you liked. You could change them or edit them. So let's say the QA dwell, for instance, click on the pencil. You can add more positive and negative reinforcements or add the text down here. You can also delete them, of course. And then last but not least, you can add more steps to this particular operation. In this instance, the last thing I want to do is just click on the build button. I can do this later or now, so I'm going to go ahead and start it now and start building the spraying of this little 4-stepper. And once he is done here in the next few minutes, we'll have a completed operation of this little 4-step Rapta demo. Thank you for your time.